Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 5 of the Ballz podcast. I'm Ryan.
This is Chris.
And welcome.
So, Ryan,
Yes.
we're going right into it. First thing on the list, Lakers are gifted a championship. LeBron gets 5 months off because, he's old. He probably did the whole pandemic himself. He needed the 5 months off because he knew he wasn't going to beat Luka. He knew he wasn't going to beat Kawhi. And all these LeBron dick-sucking apologists are like, no, this is the hardest one he's ever gone through. The Nuggets, the Heat, the Portland Trailblazers, Dame Lillard said I won't go unless I'm included in the bubble. Like, if my team can make it in. LeBron's easiest path to a championship. And, of course, he had to have another top 5 player in AD. Just, congratulations to LeBron on his 4-7. You'll never be 6-6. He'll never be Jordan.
Kobe and Shaq, LeBron and AD, it's what the Lakers do.
Yeah, they always stockpile.
It's always super teams now, though. I mean, you look at the Heat. They were the clear underdogs. All they had was Jimmy. Bam came on. Bam definitely came on to prove himself.
Bam in the playoffs, yes.
Yes.
But Bam got hurt game 1. They lost their leading scorer in Gordon Dragic. They had to rely 25-plus minutes on 3 rookies of Kendrick Nunn, Tyler Hero, and I guess he's technically not a rookie, but Duncan Robinson.
Right.
That's unheard of.
Again, but the Heat were your scrappy team. That was your scrappy team, the underdog that no one thought would get in and make it. What happened? They met LeBron James. All right, cool.
They met Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis didn't do anything in this series. He was ice cold.
Nope.
Ice cold.
He was the decoy.
That's fine. They met LeBron James. Just be real with it. I get it. You don't like LeBron James. A lot of us don't. But he is the greatest in the NBA right now. He's the greatest player in the NBA right now. I don't care what you say. Luka can have all the potential.
I'm not even going to say Luka is probably 3 in my book right now. Maybe can move up to number 1 next year. I can't stop Giannis. Giannis is unstoppable.
He's clearly stoppable if he's out of the playoffs.
If you have a wall. If
he's out of the playoffs, he's clearly stoppable.
Yeah, but that team only literally did for Giannis. They could only prepare for Giannis.
He's stoppable.
Okay.
LeBron James is your clear winner.
Yep.
This year.
Against the Nuggets, Portland, and the Miami Heat. Great competition. Loving it. You've earned it, LeBron.
If any other team could get there and beat him, then they would have, but they couldn't.
He got lucky he didn't face Kawhi.
Did he? Because I think
cyborg.
I think Kawhi's crying at home right now.
Nope. Kawhi's crying because they lost Doc. They're crying because they lost Doc.
No, Kawhi is crying because he put together a team that was supposed to go to the chip, and they couldn't. Nope. So clearly, LeBron, yes, does deserve it. Put respect on his name. He can say whatever he wants. He's a world champion again. Yep. Number 4, yep. He's probably going to win 6, just like Jordan.
What did you just say to me?
He is probably going to win 6, just like Jordan.
This is ridiculous.
He will probably do it. Will he do in the...
I'm willing... we do so many bets, I don't even know, but he's not going to win another one. He's not going to win not one more.
Chris, look at the facts of it.
He's not going to win.
He's with one of the most historic franchises
He's going to lose AD this year.
Chris, look at the facts. AD just won a championship. You think he's really going anywhere?
Well, we'll see.
No.
We'll see. He's not going to win another.
That's what you think because you don't like LeBron. If you're a real sports fan, if you're a truist, you'll open up your eyes and say, yes,
you want to realize he's not going to win another.
LeBron is one of the greatest
I didn't think he was going to win it
players.
this year, personally. I really thought it was going to be the Lakers or the Bucks. He's going to get a year older next year.
He's on the Lakers.
Oh, I'm sorry, the Clippers.
Oh, my God.
He's going to be a year older next year. AD's going to hopefully still be getting better. He got a 3-point shot. The whole team's going to get older, worse. They don't have money to do. Kuzma was supposed to be their number 3. Kuzma's on the bench throwing up bricks. I just don't see how he wins another, at least on the Lakers. If he goes somewhere else, if he starts ring chasing, cool. But I don't see another one on the Lakers.
Here's the problem with that. He's not ring chasing. People are coming to him to ring chase.
All right.
You're just not seeing it.
Sure.
He is the best player in the NBA.
Sure.
There's no denying it. You can, and I'm not even a LeBron fan, and yet I'm saying this. LeBron James is going to at least win 2 more, probably get to another 4.
You're high.
NBA Finals.
Can I have what you're smoking? That must be some pretty good shit.
It's great. It's called realism.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Well, we're going to move on because I'm tired of talking about LeBrick. We're going to move on to the MLB postseason.
MLB postseason, Oktoberfest.
Well, my fucking brackets.
Yeah, we're shot. We both had the Yanks.
both had the Yankees.
Both had the Yanks. And thank you so much, Yankees. God, you're a young team, but fight.
My
biggest
thing is Stanton wasted most of his career with the Marlins.
Yeah, he did.
And now he finally gets a shot with the Yankees, and they're blowing it. I mean, I know the postseason is more for pitching. Obviously. Because tonight and last night, the Rays took out the cheaters. 2 in a row. Blake Snell, I am not the biggest fan of Blake Snell.
Why not? Tell me.
So, in the beginning of this whole pandemic, he was a player. It's a good argument, but not for him. The argument was, I'm not going to go out there if I got to take half of my pay because of a shortened season. Great argument if you're the bench warmer only making less than $1 million.
Right.
Not a great argument if you're about to get an extension of about $30 or more million. That's just my thing of Blake Snell. I think he's in it more for the money. He's a great pitcher. Nothing against his ability. But I'm not going to lie. Today he put in work. Yesterday. He had a really bad first and second inning. He had a really high pitch count.
Right.
But he kept the runs off the board. And the Rays ended up winning by committee. He went 6 innings. He threw about 109 pitches. That's a lot for 6 innings. But if your bullpen could last, it's good. What I'm seeing for the Rays at this point, I'm going to botch his name for everyone who's going to know. Arozarin might be the MVP of the series so far. He's gotten almost all the runs for the Rays. He got the 2 runs, 1 run and an RBI in the first game, and then he hit 2 RBIs in the second game. He might be the hitting. I never even heard of him until today. It's kind of crazy.
I mean, you're talking about the Rays so much and what they're doing, and yes, it's great, but
don't talk about the cheaters. They don't deserve right here.
Let me just give you a little factual nuggets that's been going on here. All right.
Okay.
So in the last 2 games, the Astros are actually out hitting Tampa Bay 19-10.
Yes, I saw that.
Houston pitchers have allowed only 3 earned runs in 2 games. Only 3 earned runs. And they've collected 26 out of a possible 48 outs via strikeouts. So they're on point. Their pitching's on point.
Altuve's not putting up anything. Or Bregman.
No.
Bregman had 1 good hit. I saw it yesterday, and it was a single up the middle. He tried to turn it into a double. It didn't work out. The
Astros are shooting themselves in the foot.
They're not cheating. That's what's happening.
And they're not cheating. I mean, look. The Astros are a meek 3 for 16 with runners in scoring position. 3 for 16.
That's bad.
They can't finish it. And they left 21 base runners stranded, including 12 with 2 outs over these past 2 games. The Astros are shooting themselves in the foot. They can't finish. They cannot finish, and their big stars are not stepping up for them right now.
I totally agree.
Tampa Bay, take it where you can, man. Take it to them right now. Sweep them. Bring out the brooms.
Please get the cheaters out of here.
Yeah.
I mean, I picked them to go to the World Series, but I'm a purist. Please.
If they were to go to a World Series again and win, there will be another asterisk. I don't care what it is. It's the cheating season to the Corona season. You have asterisks on both. But you're not even going to get there. I mean, there's an asterisk on every championship.
All right. At least we agree on that.
There's an asterisk on every championship this year.
All right.
Except for the NFL. That's pure.
Yeah, because we actually have a full season.
Full season.
And they're trying to work out the scheduling.
Exactly.
But we're going to move over to the different NL. Braves versus the Dodgers. And wow, is my pick coming to fruition in this one.
Yeah, you're finally getting a team through. Come on, Dodgers. What are you doing?
It's Freeman, Acuna. Everybody's making a big hit where it's kind of like, I don't know how I feel about this because I'm a really big Cubs fan. But it's kind of like how the Cubs we don't really start putting the big hits until the last 3 innings. That's Acuna. Acuna today went, 1 for 4, 1 for 5. But Freddie Freeman, man, did that man launch that ball to start the rally in the 9th inning.
Yeah.
Freeman he's a great number 2, and I guess number 2 is kind of weird for baseball terms because it's not like basketball where you have a good 1 and 2 punch.
Right.
But Acuna, Freeman, the pitching, it all works out. They're very well rounded. There's no name that stands out to you unless you're a diehard baseball fan.
Sure.
But they're all very well rounded. I'm excited to see what the Braves. If they win a championship, I would not mind it at all.
Well, I mean, look at the Dodgers during the season. Now what they're doing, they can barely even swing their bats. It's insane. They were such a high-powered offense, and their pitching wasn't bad. Their pitching was quite good during the season.
They always choke.
They're chokers. They're that Los Angeles chokers right now. Because from what I'm seeing from them, their bats just aren't going. They can't get runs. And I don't know whether it's their bats or whether it's the Braves pitching. Because the Braves pitching is looking pretty good right now.
Yeah. No, facts.
So, Yankees are out for us. That was our pick. You still have the Braves. I still have the Dodgers in. We'll see where the games go from here on out.
You want to put something on this Braves and Dodgers?
No, I don't want to put anything on the Braves and Dodgers.
Why? I'm up one.
No. We're not going to be doing that right now.
All right. Well, I guess we're moving on, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting resounding feedback that this is our best and obviously longest segment of the podcast, football. We're going to be how we're going to work this. Each season, we're going to focus on that sport. So right now, obviously, it's football. Next, probably basketball when it comes back. We don't want to say we're just a football podcast, but we're definitely going to stick to the trend of that season.
Yeah, whatever's in season, whatever's really going on, whatever's the big catch right now. Obviously, you have the NBA Finals. You're going to have the World Series coming up. You already had the Stanley Cup pass. We're really just going to have football for a while. There's a couple major fights coming up that we're going to do a little research and work on.
Remember, college football.
And college football. We're going to start covering college football, even though it's been a little booty this year, but we're going to work on it. A lot of upsets, a lot of prospects we're going to talk about.
The grind will start.
Yes, it will.
But going to a game that's near and dear to our hearts, the Bears. And we came out with a dub against Tampa Bay. It was real emotional for me. I'm a big Tom Brady fan, a big Gronkaneer. But I was texting Dave. Dave's like, I hope Tom Brady throws 4 pick sixes. And I'm just like, can we just stop this and have Nick Foles throw 6 TDs and Brady throw 5 and we win?
No, we cannot.
Obviously not, because it came down to the last minute with Brady having an old man fart. Is that what we're gonna call this?
I don't know what happened to him. It was a short week.
A lot of
Brady's old, but yet he should be the GOAT and know what's going on.
A lot of people are calling him cheating. They thought that, he has enough cachet to say to the ref, it was only 3rd down. Now it's 4th.
At first, I had that idea too.
I cannot see in Brady's mind on live television on a Thursday night, give me another down.
I don't think it's cheating. I think it's just more persuasive. Any NFL experienced quarterback would try to get another one. Would try something.
I don't think I've ever seen Peyton or Breeze do that.
Do they have as many championships as Brady?
It's not a championship game.
Either way, I mean, it's a season game. It matters to Brady because now he has a losing record. I just want to go out there to everybody that listened last week, everybody who heard my rant. I'm still pissed. I still don't like David Montgomery, who looks slow. I still don't like Shrimp Dick Nick.
Wait.
That's slinging the ball.
Excuse you, do you mean Big Dick Nick?
No, Shrimp Dick Nick, who... They said, oh, it's supposed to be a better game. It's not a better game. You barely made any completions.
Whoa.
You made 2 good wheel route throws. Congratulations to you.
I want to bring up at least 2 points.
Bring
One,
them up.
Jimmy Graham with that one-handed grab.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Graham is coming back.
Bring him back.
And number 2, actually, yeah, I do want to make 3 points. But number 2, Montgomery. Remember his stats last game? 15 carries, 33 yards?
Yes.
You want to know his stats this year? Or this week?
Pull him on me.
10 carries, 29 yards. He also got the tub, but without that, he's averaging 2.9 yards a game. This is atrocious. Why can't we get... Ever since Matt Forte, we cannot draft a running back. And they come a dime a dozen. I do not understand what's going on. Tony Pollard is better. Tony Pollard is a... second, third rounder, we couldn't grab him?
I don't know, man. So what's your third one?
Oh, my third point is Nagy. Like, I was against you last week for the Nagy point.
Right.
Like, whoa, don't call for his job or anything like that. But Nagy, you have admitted in 12 seconds. Tampa Bay has 1 timeout. You run the ball to get in better field goal position and run the clock down to 36 seconds. Why are you throwing the ball? What is going on? Like, even if you don't get a yard, maybe if you're minus 1 yard on the run, you still take the clock down. It baffles me. But other than that, we got the win. A win's a win.
A win's a win, but I'm still not happy with Ballz. I'm still not happy with Montgomery. Our best lineman, James Daniel, is now out for the year.
Yes, he is. It's going to hurt. Our line was already...
Khalil Mack is looking like the Mack attack is back.
The Mack truck.
And one thing I want to bring up. Just one last thing before we move on. What? And I want to say this with as much grace as I possibly can.
God.
Eddie Goldman.
We talked about this.
I respect you for opting out. I can't not respect you for doing that. It's a medical decision, understandably. But you just hurt this team for this year. You are devastatingly hurting this team for this year. Your so-called brothers in arms, your so-called team, you are hurting them. Because without you, our defensive front is weaker. Our run-stuffing game is weaker, and we're getting ran on. It's your fault. I hope you watch these games each week and say, if I was in that game, I would have made that run stuff. If I was in that game, I could take pressure off of Khalil Mack and Akeem Hicks and Robert Quinn. I need to be double-teamed. I hope you watch that game and you feel just an ounce of regret and shame. Just an ounce. Like I said, I respect it. You opted out for medical reasons. Corona was a scary thing, for sure. But you screwed us.
I'm not going to say beautifully said, because I'm mixed feelings on that. But we're going to move on.
Let's move it on.
Houston.
Bill O'Brien is gone, son.
Houston and Jaguars. Well, you know what? You got me on the DJ Chark train.
DJ Chark, baby.
And you know what happened? He fornicated me.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it was hurt. It was because of an injury. But what happened in the first 3 quarters, Chark? I mean, you know what, though? Deshaun Watson doing Deshaun Watson things. J.J. Watt doing J.J. Watt things, saying, I'll get in a fight with Billy O'Brien, and I'll make sure he gets his arse out of here, and we're going to win the game. Texans just might save their season. They're 1-4. They start getting the wheels rolling with Deshaun. Deshaun is a top 5 quarterback in this league. You don't think so,
dude?
I mean, let's rattle them out. Mahomes,
Lamar, Brady,
Russell, whatever you want to put those.
Brady and Breeze. You still have to give respect to Rodgers is a bad
exactly.
man too.
Rodgers is 4.
Okay.
Then it's gonna be probably Breeze.
Sure. You have to.
I mean, that's fine. I'm not putting Brady over him yet.
You have to put Brady over him.
I can't because Brady
chips and games.
This season, Ryan.
No.
Why are we looking past? It's this season. This man is
wins.
Wins is crap.
Wins.
I'm like, I don't even know why you're putting Wentz in this conversation.
No, wins, bro. Just simple. You want to look at this season? Wins.
But the ability.
No, I don't care.
Okay.
Wins.
All right, you're gonna talk blasphemy. That's fine. I just think the Texans can turn their season around.
I think that they can too, but I think it's more of an 8-8.
That's fine. That's better than 0-16 with Bill O'Brien.
I agree. Bill O'Brien was a curse there. Get him out. Done. Jacksonville, your ass. Minshew Mania running wild if you have some good players.
No, Minshew. It's not Minshew Mania's fault. It's they got rid of everyone.
No, I'm saying if you had good players, it's Minshew Mania. Go crazy. But without him, sorry Jacksonville, you're still ass.
Okay, we're gonna move on. And you know what?
You want to talk about it? You want to vent right now?
No.
You want to go on the defensive? What do you want to do?
It's not even a defensive. It's that I know the Ravens.
Right.
And it's the Ravens-Bengals game. My biggest problem is that I know the Ravens can beat these teams.
Yeah.
I know the Ravens can beat even the Bears, the middle of the pack teams.
Yeah.
Beat the good teams, please.
So your whole defense on this thing right now.
What? You want me to defend Burrow right now?
Yeah.
You really want me to defend Burrow with the top defense of the league? No line. AJ Green was out.
Right.
Tyler Boyd, Mixon are his two receivers.
Right.
And no defense. Is that what you want me to? Do you want me to say the Bengals should have beat the Ravens? Is that what you're trying to make me do?
No, but I'm trying to make you defend Joe Burrow right now.
I mean, Joe Burrow.
As you made me defend Lamar Jackson when he got trampled by Patrick Mahomes for sure.
No, he didn't get trampled. I didn't say he got trampled by Lamar, and I didn't say Lamar got trampled by Patrick Mahomes. He got trampled by that staunch defense of the Chiefs. You know, that number 1 defense in the league, Chiefs. Oh, wait, no, they're not. They're bottom 25.
Bro.
No, don't bro me. They only have is Frank Clark. That's all they have.
Burrow didn't even put up points. A kicker put up 3 points.
Burrow faced the top defense in the league.
He was so bad, AJ Green after the game asked to be traded.
He's 31. He doesn't fit the timeline.
Yes, he does.
In 3 years, AJ Green will not be AJ Green. And in 3 years, Joey Burrow will be the next big thing.
No, he will not.
Oh, my God.
Because, listen, I won't even hate on Joe Burrow so much. I'll hate on the Bengals. I'll hate on their organization. All right?
Okay.
They won't throw anything around him. They won't protect him. They won't do anything. So he will never be anything. But guess what? Joe Burrow is so stupid that he's going to sign a big contract and stay there and never win shit like Carson Palmer. That's it.
They don't have a choice. They have a franchise tag, you big dumb idiot.
No. Joe Burrow will not be anything in the NFL.
Joe Burrow doesn't have, just like Dak, they don't have a choice.
No.
If they don't accept the contract, they get franchise tag, and then they get scrutinized by the fan base. Oh, you don't care about us. That's how it usually always ends. I hope Joe Burrow gets out of there. Come to the Bears. I'll take any quarterback. Just please get him out of the Bengals. He'll be a great quarterback. He'll probably be better than Brady.
God.
Moving on.
Oh my God, you just said that. All right, whatever. We'll gloss over that one, please.
Panthers, Falcons.
Yes.
It's Dan Quinn's out. What do you want me to say?
Is it Dan Quinn's fault?
I mean, they got rid of the GM too, so think it is both their fault. They never got over the Super Bowl. Tom Brady, like, permanently, like, it's like he left a permanent scar on them. And they can never, like, have a rebuttal with that. Matt Ryan looks like a man who's shot. I don't know if it's the line. I don't know if he's just old. I don't know if he's scared to get hit now. He just doesn't look like Matt Ryan anymore.
Matt Ryan looks old.
But the fact that Teddy Bridgewater is pulling out wins right now, I thought the Panthers he was just the bridge gap. Literally, like, no pun intended. I thought he was just going to be there for Lawrence. They were going to get the pick. They were going to switch him. They're going to kind of like how Fitzpatrick is right now. They're going to let him play the first 4 games, then put in Lawrence.
No.
I
never thought that.
So what do you think the Panthers are?
I think the Panthers are a Bears team, essentially, only with a better offense and a worse defense. They're a middle-of-the-pack team.
I think their offense is comparable to ours.
No.
Because we have a better receiver. We have just as good as a quarterback. We just don't have a running back.
No.
And they don't have a running back right now either.
Their offense is better than ours. Because they could put up over 20 points.
We put 20 points.
I said over 20 points.
I mean, I'm sure we did that in one of the games.
No.
Did we not really put up over 20 points in the games?
I'm sure we did at some point.
Oh, you see, so why are you talking shit?
Because they just have a better offense.
I thought you were a Bears fan.
I am, but I'm a sports fan.
Oh, but when I say something about the Packers, you're like, oh, that's not a Bears fan thing.
Yeah. What have I said about the Packers yet?
Oh, God.
Exactly.
So you're not a sports fan. You're just a dick rider.
All the way.
Anyway. Sorry, I got a notification.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, I mean, who do you think they're going to hire as a coach for the Falcons? I mean, I think...
Hugh Jackson.
Now you're just going to want to make me move on from the segment. That's a bad one.
Hugh Jackson?
No, do not have... I mean, I'd rather have Freddie Kitchens at that point.
Oh, God.
Ugh, that's the same thing. You're getting the same type of coach.
No, and Hugh Jackson...
Bring back Harbaugh from Michigan.
Hugh Jackson's respected, at least.
Is he?
Yes.
2-0-16. He went 1-30. What?
He's respected by the players.
Yeah. Totally.
Pete Carroll. He's another Pete Carroll. Actually, good shout after this year. Todd Bowles.
Yeah.
Todd Bowles.
I can see that. I don't think it's the Jets. He didn't have a fair shot with the Jets.
No.
So, yeah, give him a fair shot somewhere.
Yeah. Todd Bowles with Atlanta, I could see it.
Adam Gase.
Oh, please. Get that man. I don't understand how Dan Quinn's getting fired before Adam Gase right now. This is ridiculous. All right, let's move on real quick.
Raiders
Chiefs. Wow.
This is the surprise of the week.
John Gruden, baby.
The Raiders.
God.
Ridiculous.
Derek Carr is slinging the ball. They have a power back in Josh Jacobs.
That's your new back.
That's my new back, unfortunately. We're not talking about that.
That's your new back, right, Dave?
Don't hate me.
Yeah, Dave. Yeah.
Yeah. Patrick Mahomes did not look like Patrick Mahomes.
Well, he wasn't. Even in the beginning of the game, he wasn't smiling. He wasn't what Joe would call him, cocky or arrogant. He was just, like, very serious, and you knew there was something going on. They were just tight all game. It felt like they were playing from behind. Even though when they were winning, felt like they were playing from behind all game.
Patrick Mahomes was getting rushed. That's what was happening.
He doesn't have a not even a Cowboys, like a Colts line, but the Cowboys are all hurt this year.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a Colts line, but still he has a decent enough line to stick in the pocket.
Yeah.
And throw it to Tyreek, Hardman, somebody.
Kelsey, after the game, actually made a tweet and said, "This loss is on me. I need to be better."
He did drop a few.
How are you a tight end and saying that this loss is on me?
Well, he's also the veteran of the team. So.
I don't care who he is. We all know who the best player in the NFL is. So that loss isn't on you, big bud. Patrick Mahomes.
All right.
It's Patrick Mahomes.
That's all I want to hear.
So that loss isn't on you, big bud. You're just part of the reason.
I think it's on the defense. Who puts up 40 points on you? All they have is Josh Jacobs and Waller.
Yeah. Honestly.
Like, how do they put up 40?
I don't know.
I know Ruggs came back, but he's no Antonio Brown.
There was no pass rush on the other end. There was absolutely no... Frank Clark didn't do anything. Like, I don't know what they wanted.
You know, this is a team that kept Lamar Jackson to under 100 yards.
Yeah. I mean, crazy game. If you bet this stat line, the Raiders got you some money.
Joe
definitely got some money off this. Moving on, we got the Cardinals and the Jets.
Jets, Jets.
You lovable losers.
Just fire your Gase.
God, 30-10 again. I mean, good news for Jets. Le'Veon Bell came back, I guess.
No, you trying to make it good news for you.
Listen, I traded him anyway, all right? He's off my team.
You picked him up and you're like, 7 carries, 60 yards.
He didn't have a bad stat line. 13 carries, 60 yards,
Dude,
1 reception for 7 yards.
He's such a risk.
Oh, no, it's such a risk. He's such a washed-up back, but, like, it's not bad. He had a little return.
The only thing I want to say is thank you for coming back, Kyler. I was going to hop off the bandwagon if he lost this week. But, you know, good stuff. Christian Kirk came back.
He couldn't lose this week. He played the Jets.
If he would have lost, I would have called for, like, the coach's job.
I would have called for everybody's job. Obliterate the team. Trade everybody. I don't care. Make Fitzgerald fucking retire right there. I don't care. If you lose to the Jets, you don't deserve to be in the NFL anymore. I'm pretty sure the Alabama teams of old could beat the Jets now.
Did you hear Dan Orlovsky's tweet?
No, what was
that? He
that?
said my 0-16 Detroit Lions would be 16-0 against the Jets.
Dude.
I mean, that team had Calvin Johnson, so I'm not going to say it wouldn't be 16-0 against them.
No. The Jets, you're a lovable loser. Fire Adam Gase.
They're not even lovable, though.
Yeah, they are.
How are they
You love Sam Darnold.
I love Darnold. I don't love the Jets. That's different.
Is Darnold on the Jets? Yes, I feel like it's a package deal.
No, it's not a package deal.
Yes, it's a package deal right now.
Nope. I like one thing. I like one product of the Jets. Anyway.
You shouldn't like any product of the Jet. Jesus.
I mean, you like Lev Bell enough to pick him up, guy.
I'm hurting for running backs. That's all I know.
Gonna go to the Steelers-Eagles.
Ooh, this was a game.
Give me Hurts.
This was a game.
I'm hurting for some Hurts. Give me the Jalen Hurts.
No.
This team is not going to go anywhere. It's not even Carson Wentz's fault. Put in Hurts. Trade Wentz. Go get your picks.
What if we trade for Wentz?
Dude, stop. We're going to... Oh, I mean, we have Foles. That's a good fucking
Right,
formula.
Exactly. Put Wentz in for the beginning.
Hopefully Wentz gets hurt by the first game of the playoffs.
Yep.
Then we got Foles riding the whole playoffs.
Hey, that's just the Bears. That's what the Bears are doing right now. That's what they're waiting for.
They're going to trade all our picks for Wentz.
For Wentz, and then he's going to get us through the season.
Oh, my God. They're geniuses.
Yeah, great geniuses. Matt Nagy, love it. Love to see it.
It's not even Nagy.
I don't know who is running that upstairs. So his game, 4 TDs. 4 TDs for that rook.
Yeah, Dave, your new guy. Got you 4.
It's not even his guy.
He called him.
He called what?
He literally called. He's like, I got him. In the
I don't care. I'm going to pick him up on the waiver wire at some point before him. He beat me this week.
He already picked him up.
It doesn't matter.
Well,
it matters who loses and who's in last place.
This is why I'm not vetoing your trade.
Exactly. But yeah, Big Ben, slinging it. Big Ben, in the beginning, not going to lie, I had my doubts about you. I didn't like you.
The come to Jesus, Big Ben?
Yeah. So you know what? With you turning back this clock, slinging it, being Big Ben again, I'm okay with you for another 2 years.
I hate the old quarterbacks.
I do hate the old quarterbacks. They're horrible.
Oh, are they?
Yes.
I mean, most of them have winning records, but that's all I got to say. Is there anything else to say about the Eagles? No.
Fire sale, get younger, please.
What sale are they going to have other than Ertz and Wentz?
Ertz, Wentz.
That's literally the only 2 players they
I
can
bet
sell.
you that they could still get some for Jeffrey. Let's see, what else?
What, a fucking 4th rounder?
Why not? Because he's already injured and wants out of Philadelphia, so might as well trade him. Trade Fletcher Cox in there.
Yeah, that you do.
Yeah. Just fire sale and restart, please.
Moving on. Rams, Washington, and I'm not going to focus on the Rams.
Washington?
A round of applause for Alex Smith. He came in. No, for real. It was career-ending, threatening injury. You could tell in the first hit he got from, especially Donald. He took it. He smiled. He's like, "Oh, I took a hit. I'm in. I'm good." He didn't have the greatest game. 2 years out the league. Who would? I'm just happy he's back. It's a good feel-good story. Washington he's not going to propel Washington to the playoffs. I'm not saying anything crazy like that. I'm just happy for Alex Smith that he's back.
He should have retired.
I mean, he can't retire. Then he missed on the $30 million
I don't
a year.
care, bro.
He got $29 million for 2 years he was out. That's $60 million.
I get it. Okay, stay in for the money, for sure. But, dude, I bet he didn't think he was going to play this year.
I bet you didn't. I didn't think Kyle Allen was gonna play this year.
Yeah.
I thought Dwayne Haskins.
How did Dwayne get moved to the third string?
Because they feel like Kyle and Alex give him the chance to make the playoffs. The slap in the face that is to Dwayne is hilarious.
Dwayne, I'm going to say one thing, and I hope it comes true. I think Dwayne Haskins will be the best backup quarterback in the league. I think he's going to be a journeyman, and I think he will be one of the best backup quarterbacks in the league.
If Washington,
4 years to come.
If Washington doesn't want you, I don't know who will. Moving on, this onslaught, Dolphins, 49ers. So how's your quarterback Jimmy G doing?
Dude, I don't know what happened to him.
You mean the seventh throw man?
Dude, yeah. I'm speechless.
I told you
on
that.
how
I told you
bad
he's undraftable.
I am speechless on how bad he was in that game. If he was hurt still, okay, whatever, But he didn't look hurt. He just did not look comfortable.
He didn't look good.
It's insane.
That's why Brady said, "Get him the fuck out of here."
Yeah, honestly. I mean, the Dolphins, Fitzmagic, how? Why?
Gaskin. Putting the gas on him. Gaskin.
I don't know. Here's my thing. The 49ers are so riddled with injury right now that I think that they might just tank from now on.
I mean, no, you can't. That puts even a bigger blemish on Jimmy G and Shanahan.
Go it?
Because Jimmy G is supposed to be the quarterback. Kyle Shanahan is supposed to be the guru. You have to at least go 8-8 or make the playoffs.
That doesn't help your team. They're not making the playoffs in that division.
I think that's what everyone thinks about is legacy. Are they going to think of me as just the rebuilding with C.J. Beathard or the Nick Mullins? I don't know. I mean, right now, Adam Gase is best. The best story is Jay Cutler. Is he just going to be that guy, the guy who, Kyle Shanahan, the guy who uplifts Nick Mullins and C.J. Beathard and loses when he was with Atlanta?
Yes.
That's sad. He's not going to do that. At least he's not going to try to do that.
I mean, no football team, I feel like, at least,
tries.
Players.
No players. Organizations do,
yeah.
no players
No
don't.
players try to tank. But 49ers, you might need to tank a little bit to get a higher pick again.
I mean, who are they going to get? They're going to go Lawrence?
No, they're not going to go Lawrence.
Well, they got obviously the quarterback isn't the right one.
DeMar Chase.
Okay. You can see that.
Another wide receiver. They need a number one wide receiver.
Yeah, they got rid of, what's his name? The guy in the States.
Sanders?
Yes.
I mean, he wasn't their number one.
But he was a number 2 behind Debo.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Moving on. I want to give our heartfelt condolences to Dak Prescott.
Love you, Dak.
The Dak attack.
They should have gave you a contract.
Okay. I think we're going to get really into the Cowboys here now.
Okay.
So what I heard from another show today, that the Cowboys bet against Dak and they won. Yes, they did. Why is it a bad thing? If you are a gambler and you bet on the game and you already know for certain, you're like, this isn't my guy or this isn't my pick, I'm not going to pick it no matter what, hell or high water. And then you turn out to be right. As an organization, if I'm the Cowboys, I'm Jerry Jones, and he's not my guy, and I don't want to pay him $40 million, I just save $40 million. Why am I going to get mad at myself? I might still pay him 30, but that's still $10 million I saved. That's the whole point of being a businessman. I don't get why people are getting so on the Cowboys. I get your money if he's good enough, but he's not Patrick Mahomes. He's not Lamar. He's not Deshaun. He's a great quarterback, but he's never in the lead. He always comes back and gets the garbage yards. I'm sad for Dak. I think he's a good quarterback. I think he's top 10, probably 8, 9, 10 in that realm. But, I mean, the organization won this one.
Did they, though? Do you not think that under another year of a franchise tag, I feel like they're going to go with him again? I think that he gets his contract in the end. I think that they throw this year out.
Yeah, but with the cap going up, if you're giving him $40 million in 2 years, when this new CBA comes,
well, no, they're
then
not
you're making more money.
I think the best thing that could have happened to Dak this year happened.
What?
Yes, he's under a franchise tag, and they said prove it.
Okay.
Dak gets hurt this year, right?
Okay.
They say, all right, we'll give you another year franchise tag. Prove it. Dak plays out of his mind as he was doing.
And if he doesn't?
As he was doing.
Okay.
In the beginning of this year, he plays out of his mind. You were right. The salary cap goes up. The new CBA comes in. What happens? Instead of that $40 million, he wants 50. Exactly.
But what happens if he either plays the same or a little bit lower?
Then he doesn't get his contract. Okay. But the best thing to happen to Dak now is to wait.
And here's
Patrick Mahomes screwed himself with this contract.
No.
He locked up money. Congratulations.
Yes.
But with how much he can be making if he would have signed short-term deals.
How greedy can you get?
Very greedy. You're making millions of dollars. What more do you want?
Exactly. Why are you getting mad at Mahomes about it?
I'm just saying, I'm not getting mad at Mahomes. I'm saying he made a bad deal.
It's not a bad deal if you want to. The more chips you win or the more endorsements you get because of the chips, the more money you make off the field.
He's going to get the most endorsements anyway. He's the face of the NFL.
Okay.
Who cares?
So if he doesn't need that...
But a person like Dak Dakota Prescott, who might need a little extra help and might need extra money down the line, this might be the best thing.
But that means Mahomes doesn't need the money. So why are you getting mad at him leaving money on the table? He doesn't need it.
You're missing the point. I'm talking about Dak here.
Okay, but Dak... Thing about Dak that frustrates me even more, the Cowboys offered him a very good deal of 36 or it was reported 35 to 38 million a year for 5 years. He wanted to accept it, but only for 4 because he wanted to be greedy and go for the new CBA. That's his fault.
That's not his fault.
That's his fault.
That's business.
No.
It's just like
and this is business if they don't give him another contract.
That's fine.
Business.
That's fine.
But I don't want to hear people crying and bitching about it.
If he doesn't perform, for sure, great. You moved on. He didn't perform.
Even if he does, and be like, oh, well, durability is a new thing now.
You're just going to have Cowboys fan up in arms at Jerry Jones at that point. Okay, you're allowed to.
Or you get another quarterback and make him the new face.
Go ahead and try. But if he's not as good as Dak, then you're wasting Amari Cooper years. You're wasting C.D. Lamb years. You're wasting Ezekiel Elliott years. You're wasting your line. Oh, I agree. I agree.
They need to get rid of Zeke.
You overpaid him like crazy, but whatever. You're wasting that struggling offensive line years. You're wasting a lot of years by trying to do that. Just give the man what he wants and play. You already see in a small sample size what he can do. Yes, he plays from behind, but he gets results. Okay. He has an X factor about him.
If 1 and 4 is results, okay. But we're gonna go to the Red Rocket now. The Red Rocket came in, did his thing, needed a couple drives to get used to the new offense, but he came and did a game-winning drive for Greg the Leg Zuerlein. What a game! What a game for him to come back, and what a year! He's on a prove-it deal too. He needs to come in. Maybe, hopefully, get a new job somewhere else after this year. Starting quarterback. Maybe he goes to Patriots. Maybe if Cam doesn't resign. Maybe he goes to... God knows. I don't know. Maybe he goes to the Jaguars. Maybe if they don't believe in Minshew. People are saying he's going to be the next Fitzmagic. You don't want to put...
Minshew?
Yeah.
Eh.
I think he's going to be better. But you never know. Jaguars are just on a fire sale. So they're giving it to everybody. But I really like Andy Dalton's chances this year. I think he's proving it. And he has the weapons. We'll just see. Giants, I don't have anything to say about you. You put a really good game. Put a very good game, but it's a division game, so I expected that.
Yeah, like Giants, you're again a bottom team. Danny Dimes is looking nah.
Evan Ingram's looking great.
Evan Ingram's looking cool, but he's a tight end. The most you could do with is like a Kelsey or a Kittle, which yes, that gets you a lot, but you need
that doesn't result to more than 4 wins.
Yeah, you need more than that.
All right, moving on. Colts Browns. I told you, Ryan, bet on the Browns. You didn't want to listen.
I went with the number 1 scoring defense, and they kind of let me down.
But I told you this defense was meant. We had David Montgomery. They had Kareem Hunt. They were going to run the ball, and to Baker's credit, he had a couple series where he was just slinging it.
Yep. But Odell.
Fuck Odell.
Odell is showing out.
I'm so mad.
Right
he lost this for me.
Odell and Landry should be the best 1-2. Baker Mayfield should definitely be able to sling the ball down the field like that. Like, that should be no problem. I'm just surprised that the Colts didn't do more. Old Man Rivers is not their quarterback. He's a bridge gap. And it sucks to say. He's a bridge gap quarterback. They're relying on their defense right now. They're the Bears.
So there's so many bridge gap quarterbacks. Who are they going to go get? Because they're not going to have a good pick.
No one. That's the thing. The bridge gap quarterbacks are going to be here for another 2-3 years. Brady, Breeze, Rivers.
Brady's not a bridge gap.
He is.
Brady is for the championship.
Okay, but he's still a bridge gap. Yes, they may
go. A bridge gap is someone you're waiting to go get the quarterback who will go get you the championship.
Exactly. Brady is still a toss-up. No one knew how he was going to be coming from New England. If Brady's the truth, if Belichick's system is good, Brady is technically a bridge gap. He is a bridge gap because they know that they're not going to have him for another 10 years. They know that he's like a 2 or 3 year quarterback at best. At best.
Okay.
So that's a bridge gap. They need to go out and find their next quarterback who's going to learn under Brady for at least a year. But that's it.
Yep, you're totally right, Shannon Sharp. I hate you.
You just don't want to give up on these quarterbacks.
No, because they're still good. Why would I give up on a good thing? Why reinvent the wheel if it's not broken?
Because it's old.
Okay.
If your
still driving?
If your tire is old, you don't want...
Still have traction?
No.
Brady still got some traction under him.
No, they lost to the Bears. No, it doesn't have traction.
It was on a short week. Relax, guy.
Yeah, throw up the 4s, guys. Throw up the 4s.
They're going to be farther than us. They're going to get farther than us.
I don't doubt it because we're the Bears, but they still lost to us.
Vikings, Seahawks. What a game.
Russ.
I guess.
MVP Russ.
Yes, but my biggest
MVP
takeaway,
Russ. I don't want
my biggest
else.
takeaway is why, Shermer, don't you take the field goal and make Russ go down and score the touchdown and the 2-point
because MVP Russ.
Okay, but then the worst that happens at that point, again, barring you make the field goal, is you go to overtime. And you doubled it up in time possession. You were controlling the ball. You were throwing the ball well. Why don't you take the chance? Why don't you tell your team, I trust you, or your defense, I trust you?
Because their defense been atrocious.
Okay, but that's not what you do the kick and you say, I'm gonna trust this. You have to. Now Shermer's job is on the line.
What if he doesn't make the kick?
If he does, it's the same result. They're still up, and they didn't get the points. I know hindsight's 20/20, but I'm telling you what I said during the game. Like, why aren't you taking this field goal?
I mean, any sane football fan would do what you're saying. Yeah. Understandable. 100%. Understandable. But when you have a rolling MVP Russ,
yep,
a Pete Carroll who is much smarter now than he was a couple years ago and says, take the ball, throw it. You have Megatron 2.0 over there who's
Galvatron.
Whatever, I don't care. He's huge, and he's fast, and he catches the ball. Tyler Lockett is a nice little speedy receiver over there. Chris Carson isn't even a bad back. Their offense...
I wish we had Chris Carson.
Their offense is impeccable, and your defense has been playing subpar. I can understand where he's coming from. I can understand it. Yes, he probably should have went the traditional football route, kicked the field goal, made Russ march.
I get analytics, but there's something called manalytics, where you take analytics, you take them, you take intangibles of a man, you put them together, and that's where you get the best results. I don't know. I don't know if I qualify as an old head with that, but that's what I would have done. But we're gonna go to the game that just finished for us, Saints Chargers. Man, am I on the Herbert train. The herb.
The herb.
We need some herbs.
The herbs is coming out. This man is looking great.
I mean, he's working with worse than what Wentz has.
Yep.
No running back. No Miles Sanders. There's no Austin Eckler here. He's working with two backup running backs who, at the first game, 15 carries for 17 yards. Working with, who was the receiver that you picked up? Mike Williams. No Keenan Allen for one drive. Then he was out with a lower strain back.
Right. I couldn't even tell you the rest of their wide receiver core.
I couldn't either. And then my tight end, Hunter.
Who had a so-so game.
He had a one touchdown, and that was basically it.
Yeah.
I am amazed how this rookie quarterback is. He stands in there, he takes the hits, takes them right in the chin.
He throws while falling down perfect spirals.
And he throws throwaway balls perfect. Like, You're not going to take the sack. Can you imagine him in Belichick's offense?
I mean, yeah.
Can you just imagine? Like, I love Brady. He's the GOAT. But Brady didn't have that arm. Can you imagine the playbook, how open it would be?
No,
how good he would be. I
can't imagine the playbook.
Andy Reid.
Because the playbook's going to be the same because it's all a system.
I guess, if you say so.
Yeah, I do say so.
Anyway, did you see Breeze's look to Sean Payton?
Yeah, on the sideline.
Shaking his head like, why the fuck are you taking me out, guy?
Why is Taysom Hill in right now?
I lead the league in touchdowns in history, and you're taking me out within the red zone? You're fucking high.
Yeah, dude. No, Breeze was not happy with that. I mean, I'm sure Breeze is happy with the game.
He's happy with the W, but he shouldn't have gone to overtime with that defense. Marshawn Lattimore needs to
climb
buckle
the ladder.
down. He needs to buckle down.
Mike Williams is 6'5". I mean,
it don't matter. Mike Williams he's not DK.
Mike Williams was a first-round pick, first of all.
Okay, but so was Leonard Floyd. They were first-round picks.
Right, and they should perform.
Okay, but he
did.
Okay, he performed one play. Cool.
He performed all game. He was the go-to target.
Okay. Herbert just made everyone better.
I agree. It's mostly Herbert, but Mike Williams had a big role in this one.
All right. We're going to start off with a new segment.
We teased it.
We teased it last week. Dave's Picks.
Woo!
What's going on, guys? Dave here.
Finally, he gets on the podcast.
Yes.
So the way we're doing it, I know technically the Bills and Titans are this week, but we're recording this on a Monday night. So we're going to do it for Dave's Picks going into this podcast.
This is a little test to see how accurate I am.
Yeah.
We're going to find out firsthand if I can get Tuesday's night, the first game out the way. Let's see what kind of predictions I got.
Let's do it. Bills, Titans. Who are you going, Dave?
Titans.
All right. Now we're going into next week, it's going to be 6. Week 6, Chiefs, Bills.
I got to go with the Chiefs. After that loss, they're going to come back.
Okay.
That's wild.
Texans, Titans.
Titans.
Titans again?
Remember the Titans.
We're going to run it down that game.
Okay.
Ravens, Eagles.
Ravens.
I can't argue that.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Vikings, Falcons.
You know what? Dalvin Cook all day, Vikings.
Is he going to be back?
Ooh.
Is he going to be back?
I think he is.
Okay.
It was just an ankle sprain, I believe.
All right. So Browns, Steelers.
that Browns they've been very exciting to watch.
Are you
Sure.
are you betting against my Big Ben?
Yeah, I think Claypool was fucking a fluke that happened.
Oh.
So why'd you pick him up?
Because I want people. Fuck you.
That's fair.
Regardless, Baker, Odell, that offense, they're just gonna keep doing the thing. Kareem Hunt, you fucking Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, it's
Got
just
him.
cream. You gotta put some cream on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, moving on. Colts Bengals.
Colts. Joe Burrow ain't doing shit against that.
Oh, are
first
you on
place
this
defense.
shit?
Let's go! He's coming out. Go against Burrow, baby.
It's okay. Sorry. I know I'm right. I mean, I'm not. It's Phillip versus Joe. I win either way.
Sure.
Anyway, Jags Lions.
Minshew Mania, Jags.
Oh,
I mean-
we got a Jags pick.
And we don't want the Lions to win anyway.
I
so.
mean, I don't care. They're not going to our division, but that's interesting that he's going with Minshew on that one.
I mean, hopefully DJ Chark will. Yeah, hopefully DJ Chark bounces back.
I like that.
We're going to skip down. Giants, Washington.
I'm gonna go with Giants. They put a lot of points up their last game.
Okay.
So let's see what they can do. Danny Dimes.
Okay, Danny.
Damn right, Danny Dimes. Chargers, Jets. Obviously Jets, right?
No, get out of here. Chargers just put up a great fight against the Saints, so we're going Chargers.
Wait,
on
so
that
what
one.
if Herb loses against the Jets? Does that make him bad quarterback then?
Put Tyrod back.
Okay, all right. Just making sure. Just making sure we're on the same page here.
Dolphins, Broncos.
A little Fitz magic in your life?
Fitz magic over the Broncos.
I do like that.
Yeah, you
I
like
do
that
like
pick?
that.
Okay, I'm.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Fitzmagic. Usually, when Fitzmagic goes hot, he stays hot for at least 2-3 weeks. So I do like that pick. Packers, Bucks.
Big one.
Tom Brady is mad and he wants that W, especially against Aaron Rodgers. It's gonna be a shootout.
Woo!
Are you
Tampa
Are
Bay.
you just saying that because you're a Bears fan, or you don't want to go?
Tom
to Green
Brady
Bay?
is mad and he wants to
Okay,
not think
all
about
right.
fourth down ever
Tampa
again.
Bay.
All right.
Bronconeers. That's all I want to hear. Rams, 49ers.
It's not the Niners' year. I'm back in the Rams. Jared Goff, very nice.
McVay. And we're going Cowboys, Cardinals. Are we going with the Red Rocket
Of
or
course, Red Rocket proved that he is one to be watching.
the Red Rocket?
Red Rocket.
And
with the
Cowboys
Cowboys?
are going to pursue with him. Definitely.
Wow.
All right, our pick of the
Wow.
week. Bears, Panthers. McCaffrey makes his season comeback. Are we going Bears or are we going Panthers?
The Bears.
The Bears, you heard
The
it
Bears.
here.
Khalil Mack is back.
The Mac attack. The Mac truck. You've heard it here. Dave's picks.
Dave's
if you want to
picks.
hear it back, rewind it. Put down your picks. Bet on them. Hopefully we get more than a 50% clip on this.
Hey,
and
let's
we're going
go.
to keep this going all the time.
Yeah, definitely. I like those picks. I some upsets in there. I like them. Some good, really good picks. I mean, solid all around. I like them.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is at the point of the show, at the end of the show,
Yep.
where we ask you to keep commenting, and subscribing. For every share, every 5 shares, so 5, 10, 15, 20, we're going to come up with new videos to put up online. Whether it's a Facebook, YouTube account, whatever we're going to post it at. Once we figured out how many shares we get,
Yep.
I think our top shares was 8, 9, something like that.
Something like that.
So if we get to 5 this week, we'll post something, a little mini teaser or something. We get to 10, we start breaking some stuff. We'll start putting full videos, whatever we come up with. Dave is coming up with all our new video content.
Yep.
So we'll tell you and give all the credit to him.
You're finally going to see us do some things, some big man running, some hot wing challenges, maybe some. Who knows? Who knows what we might do? We have some things in the work for some rewards here.
So please help us help you. The more you get the word out there, the more we grow, the more content we could put out, and if we can turn this into an everyday thing, we would love to, but we just need your support.
Yeah, and we thank you for who's already listening and who already loves us. We thank you so much. We ask you, please share wherever you can. Just get our word out there. Get us out there a little bit.
With that, this is Chris,
This is Ryan.
and thank you for getting balls deep with us tonight.